Good morning, everyone. It's Sheila here in Boho Daydreams, and welcome to my channel. It is the last morning of 2022. Wow, it has been a year filled with challenges, with some hardships, with uncertainty, but so many blessings I cannot count them. I'm excited to carry on to 2023. And I just want to thank you all for all of your support here this last year. It's been incredible for me, and I keep growing personally. As I get to know you better, I grow in that and I become more comfortable. And you've all helped me with that. When I first started, I was an incredibly shy and introverted person. To do something like this, and I had no confidence, and it's been building over the years, and now I really feel like many of you, you're my friends. You are non-judgmental. You don't care if my hands are crazy, dyed colors, spotted nails, look terrible. You already know that about me. And that makes me comfortable. So I'm looking forward to even more personal growth in the coming year. So is anybody doing anything fun tonight? Or are you going to do something even more fun? Stay home and craft with a glass of wine. That's what I'd like to do. But my husband was invited out this year again. And I reluctantly said, yes, I would go. So he is going. So we're going to go out tonight to friends of his who invite him every year. But because I have not felt comfortable amongst so many strangers, I have declined, and so he has. So I'm going to do that. That's one of the things that I'm going to end my year with, doing something that terrifies me. I haven't been in the public for so long, and it's scary to me. Anyway, I'm just going to pop up my information. I'm Sheila Genrich, scoghill4@gmail.com. Facebook group is Boho Daydreams, and I'm going to link that in the description box. And for those of you who are new, none of this is in my Etsy. It is only through direct sales that I sell anything, and that is to keep the fees that Etsy charges down. So there are no of the extra fees at all. But one thing I wanted to show you, because one of the things that I am going to strive for in the coming year is to be a little bit more organized, and maybe clean up my studio yet, because I've had challenges with that. I can hardly walk in here just because I've been busy, and I don't clean up after myself when I'm so busy. And so I'm going to do that. And the biggest reason why I'm actually here before the year end is because I've been trying to finish up your packages with the last of the color requests, and it hasn't worked. I've had my challenges there. Anyway, I want to show you this. I found this. Somebody sent me a link, not a link, but they showed me what they used. And this is for your beads, but in particular, it's for the seed beads. So because I use these a lot in my boho beads when I make them. And there's nothing more challenging than trying to find your seed beads, finding them in a skinny tube, and then having to dump them into another container. So I use them for these beads. And I love to make these beads, but because there's so much work, I don't make them very often. So look at this. So that you can pour your beads, excuse my nails, you can pour your beads into a little container, and you can see what you have. Now, the whole container does not fit in here, and you have to be kind of careful opening them up, because you know how these things like to fly all over. But look at that. They're easy to access, and you can store almost every color, and even bigger beads you can store in here. So I am really super excited about that, because I haven't had a way to store my seed beads at all. And I'm going to link this in the description box because I think this is a fabulous find. I think there's 84 little holders in there. All right, so let's go on here. So first thing I want to just quickly show you, because I was asked to make one of these, and now the person that requested it, I can't find her. She's not, she hasn't responded back to me because it took a little bit for me to actually get this done. And I apologize. I've just been so busy. When it comes to the textiles, that takes me longer because I need to have a cleared space. So what this is I think there's 19 or 20 large pieces of silk in all the colors, and this was prepared to make tassels and boho beads. These are the silk threads that I use when I make up these beads. So you can tear these into strips, cut them down. You can make beads out of them, the beautiful boho tassels out of them. I think there's 19 or 20 pieces. There's only one, and I'm not making any more because I need to carry on now to the last of my fabric packages that have been requested, and then on to the retreat. That's coming. I've got to get that done. So we're just going to take a quick peek at what's left here. There are I think there's 1 or 2 colorful packages left. These are beautiful. They don't have the gold in them, but they have all the beautiful bright colors. Bright, bright, bright. So if you're looking for a boho package with a lot of colors, that's it. I think there's only a couple of those left. There's one flower garden left. And this is just florals. All the beautiful florals. Love, love, love this. I had to make this one a couple of times. So that's the last one of that. And it does have some gold in it. So there's that. And then somebody had requested a red package, a red and gold package. So I put together just a few of these. So there's golds, lots of golds. There's all of the reds that I have now depleted. And then it goes into the blacks, what I had for black. So this is a red, gold, and black package. And there's only a few of those. So when they're gone, they're gone. And I'm just going to say, if there's something that you would like, I'm still open to requests, but it's just going to take longer because now I'm gearing into preparing for the retreat. So the next 3 packages that I'm going to show you, these ones are on reserve. But if the person who has reserved them doesn't want them, then they will be available. And there's only one of each. So there's the lavender. There's one lavender with the lace package, and it's very beautiful. There is one English garden, and I did the English garden English tea. This is English tea. I did this package a couple of times, and they sell out so quickly. So there's only this one on reserve. If anybody would like an English garden, it will take some time to recreate them. Anything that I have here, almost, if you still want something like that, you'll just go on a list and I will connect with you when they are created. And then there is a deep mauve, and this is a package that I am going to create because it needs a lace. So if anybody is into a dark mauve, let me know, because that I can do. So there's one of these. So these are the ones that are on reserve for Denise. Denise, I hope you're watching. Let's see what we have here now. Okay, so I'm going to go into the colors that I have. So there is a couple of these, and this is fuchsia. So the fuchsia, and I put beautiful little flowers on these ones. They're so cute. So these packages will have flowers. So there's fuchsia. There is African violet, and there's only a couple of these. So there's the African violet, and she's pretty. She also has the beautiful little flowers. Comes with a beautiful little lace package. And there is is the beautiful tropical. Always threads, always. And she has some beautiful little dangles that complement her. I love this color. This color might go with me to the retreat. Isn't that pretty? So, so pretty. So there's a couple of those. There is, oops, let me get this up here so I'm not bending over. I might fall off my chair. There is a couple of the winter white, sorry. Oh my goodness. I need more coffee. The winter white, a few of those. There is a few beautiful light blushes with the lace. There is, and I'm really happy because I was successful in this, redoing this, because this was an accident. The baby blue. There are some baby blues available. There is a couple of the beautiful green available. And these are so vivid, very vivid, very, very beautiful. So there's a couple of those. There is an emerald. Now I got to talk about the emerald because it's a weirdo. Very, very, very weirdo. It dyed up all sorts of ways, and I thought, oh my gosh, what's going on here? So I did it a second time because I thought, oh, something's wrong with the first time, and it did it the second time. It's very, very deep, and that's very beautiful because it's so deep. But then I go into the lace, and the lace almost looks like it ombreed and streaked, and the dye split because the dye was completely it was completely stirred in. My concoction was completely stirred in. And then when I pull it out and I dry it, I get variation. So, for example, here, it's so deep and there's such a variation. And you can't really see it on camera, but when you take a look at it, it's dimensional. And yeah, see, like this. It did this all over the place, and it's a very, very beautiful, but all the same, that's not what I had intended for this. I didn't need for it to be like an ombre. I wanted it to just be solid because when things go weird like that, it kind of scares me. I don't know what happened. And then it also dyed into a kind of a steel blue with emerald. It's very, very pretty, but it's just not what I was expecting. And here you'll see it again, right? So it just kind of, there's some veining in it, and I don't know why it did that, but it did. So there is a few of these packages. Anybody who requested an emerald, this is what the package is. It's very beautiful, but if you expect to have perfection with my packages, well, that's not realistic when it comes to me, because I don't know why these things happen, and then they do. And anyway, they're very beautiful. It's just, I have to show you so that when you see the beautiful ombre, you don't go, wow, what happened? What happened there? I don't know. Anyway, so now we're going to go into the accidents that I created. And these ones made me really crazy because I was not expecting this. All right, so we're going to just separate them because these were supposed to be gray. And so one of them is a very deep gray, and it's gorgeous. So we've got deep gray here, and that kind of looks a little like purple, but it's not. This is like a very black steel, dark with black steel gray. So it's very pretty. So if you've asked for gray, this is your gray. And there's a couple of extras. Now, I thought that maybe it was just the dye. So I decided to start all over again when I created the first one. This is the first gray I tried to create. And it comes out a steel purple. Dark, dark steel purple. It's gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And the package is like that. It's beautiful, but it's not gray. It's definitely not gray, but it's very, very pretty. So there's that one. And then I decided, well, I'm going to do it again. And I started over a second time, and it just went deeper. So this one here, there's only a few left because some have been claimed already when I complained. It's even deeper. And so you've got, it's like a dark steel purple blue, and it's so pretty. It's very, very pretty, but it's not gray, and it's just so dark, 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 dark. And then if I look at this one here is almost like a chocolate purple. So we've got the deep steel purple. Okay, we're going to have to go according to the little dangles. So one of them has the teardrop dangle. So if you want one of these, say teardrop dangle. If you want one of the, I'm going to call this chocolate purple. You'll tell me you want one with the little gray heart. And then this one here is the very dark gray. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful saturated, but it's just not the gray that we were looking at on the video, on the previous video. Oh, and then I have a few of the dangle collections left. There are some bead strands left. I don't know where I put those. There's a few of these left. Let's just move that over. So there is the beautiful cranberry collection. These are so pretty. Oh, I just love them. And they have the Australian crystal hearts on them. Oh, they're so pretty. I need to have a sunshine day so I can go and pop them out into the sun and take pictures of them. There is this beautiful, it's like cashmere, almost beautiful collection. This matches English tea beautifully. There is the Smoky Elegance with the beautiful little hearts. There is, a light, this is just the blue heart collection. There's just one of these. So it's kind of like light blue and dark blue combined. And then there is, oh, these are my favorite. There is the beautiful, beautiful a light turquoise with the Australian crystal hearts. And these are the dangles. This is just so pretty. I think after this, I'm just going to start mixing them up. So they won't just all be one color. There'll be multiple of colors. Isn't that pretty? So there's that. All right, so that's it. I want to wish you all a happy new year. Please be safe. Ooh, my camera is tilting. Please be safe tonight. Know that you are heading into a new year full of amazing potential. And I hope everyone gets to enjoy tomorrow, resting, relaxing with family, friends, and a little bit of time in your studio. I'll see you all next year. Bye-bye.